Volunteers spent this morning on Deer Island, planting sea oats and other dune vegetation. The restoration project is aimed at stabilizing a new area of sand out on the island.
But there's also a connection with the start of hurricane season. Steve Phillips is here to explain. Steve.
Hundreds of new plants on the island will help create sand dunes. Once that vegetation matures, it will serve as a habitat for a variety of wildlife. But it will also provide a first line of defense against tropical storms and hurricanes.
Then you grab your plant, grab it by the roots. Don't grab it by the stem and squish it.
Following a brief lesson, the master gardeners get right to work. This planting project will enhance a newly created section of Deer Island.
Preserve the island by hopefully creating some sand and creating habitat for the animals that live out here, and also hopefully just helping the sand stay in place that's been dredged up here.
This is the red morning glory.
Fond memories of Deer Island as a child are among the reasons Letha Cruthers is happy to help preserve it.
I grew up, here on the coast, and I watched the hurricanes destroy it, and so we need to save Deer Island. It's a wonderful barrier to protect Biloxi.
Newly planted sea oats will quickly take root, providing an anchor for new dunes.
Sea oats grow roots 10-15 feet deep in the core of the dune, and they help make a net of a root system because they all intertwine with each other. And that's with that depth in the core of the dune that they help anchor the sand and help accumulate more.
For these naturalists, this is more than a landscape project.
Just being out here in the fresh air and on the beach and being part of something bigger than us, making sure that this is going to be here for children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren.
It is fitting that this planting project is happening on June 1st, the first day of hurricane season, because once these plants mature and the dune is stabilized, this area will serve as the first line of defense against future storms.
Well, as the grasses grow, they'll trap sand being blown by the wind, and that will create dunes that'll end up being another means of protection for the Biloxi shoreline.
Now, the volunteers are part of the Master Naturalist and Master Gardener programs. Those programs require donating 40 hours or more of service to community projects like today's Deer Island planting. It was warm out there, guys.
I bet, Steve. Thank you. Well,